right, BG. Thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Geno now to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing now is Geno. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 41. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Smith on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A gain of 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Running right, here's Walker. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This is unbelievable.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. "35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is born.
10 more yards. Complete to Kendrick Bourne. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Seahawks 38-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Gibson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Austin Hooper! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And out now come the Seahawks. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Brought down by Jabril Peppers. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And Walker once more. Busts through the tackle. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the counter, it's Walker. Shoves him aside. Down to the 42, second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And able to get this to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 25.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Smith now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Pass complete once again to Bourne. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne from 6 yards away. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Here's Walker to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards downs, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Stevenson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They're needing to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 53-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could do your chances on a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Geno. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Geno on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba.
Smith's pass complete to number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Smith.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So the Patriots now down by 2, a minute 14 to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Open man is born.
10 yards on the pickup. At the 50-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
He's back to throw.
He's got Henry.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Come on, baby, get low. Let's ride. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. They can't beat us straight up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's all about teamwork. The ball moving down the field. Let's get it out of there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the back bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.